Maybe. Maybe. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. No, I don't know what song I'm singing. Let's see. Let's sing a real song. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late in the morning. Good morning to you. The morning, it's great to stay up late in the morning. Hi, Neil. Good morning to you. Hopefully it's a good morning. I ran out of coffee, so I had to order a coffee. I'm very, very luxurious this morning. I ordered my beans and my coffee, but I said I can't wait for the beans to make the coffee for me, so I'm going to get myself a coffee. It is better. Oh my God, Neil, I think that everyone, hi Isabella, how are you, darling? I think all of the remedies that people gave me literally helped. Like, I think that really helped. Like, the ice, the bandage, I didn't have any toothpaste, so I couldn't put that on my finger, but it's fine. It's really great. I don't know. I guess I don't burn myself that often, so maybe I was baby. Maybe I was just being a baby a little bit. But no, it hurt really bad. And I couldn't use my hand. Good morning. Good morning, Michael Haynes. How are you? You have an aware crowd here. Yes. You do. Yes. This is I'm serious. I'm going to be serious right now. If I needed advice on shit, I would come to the lounge. I can't imagine not. This is really I maybe it's not a reflection on you guys. It might be a reflection on me, but this is definitely like one of the smartest groups that I interact with. And I realize I don't interact with that many people during the day, but I'm just really amazed all the time at the collective wisdom. Oh. Um anyways, golly molly, good morning. What the fuck day is it? I don't even know. I woke up thinking it was Friday. It's Wednesday. I don't know. Wait, here we go. Easily. Cheers. Just got the proof I needed for 34 years. The Muppets were on SNL their first and second year. No one believed me. Just watch the documentary on SNL and Jim Henson. Oh, easily. You've been vindicated. Aloe. Yes, Paul J. Yeah, baby. The chat crack pipe. Do it, baby. Do it, babe. Do you remember when I was making butter? You know what though, Neil? That's one of my favorite things. One of in fact, we need to get back in the kitchen. Fuck it, man. We're going in the kitchen this Saturday because that is fun. We'll do trivia too because, oh, driving the back roads. Nice Badger. I love it. Enjoy a beautiful morning up in Canada. I love it. I am here for that. Oh, golly molly. Yeah, so I woke up thinking it was Friday. It's not. And then I woke up and I was like looking for, like I lay in bed and ooh, lemon curd and orange curd. Yum. I love lemon curd. I haven't had orange curd, but I love myself some good lemon curd. I was actually looking at lemon bars yesterday in the grocery store. Like I was like, I want to make some lemon bars, but then I'm like, I don't think Bobo doesn't really eat lemon bars, and I'm not like I can't eat them all myself. So, I mean, I could, but I shouldn't. Oh, and yesterday, you know what else I did yesterday? Oh my God, I went to the gym. I went to the gym like a good girl. I'm gonna go again today. Maybe depends on if we have time or not. But yeah, I went to the gym. It was fantastic. I need to go every day. I do, because I know how much I love working out. I actually do. I used to work out a lot. And then I lived on a boat for a while, and then I worked on boats, and like so I've always had that go the same time every day. I enjoy going to the gym. I don't have to be drugged to the gym. It's just a matter of literally making the time within the shit and making sure that I'm, back for what I need to be back for. So it's really not, I don't mind I love the gym. I don't like parking. That's the only thing I don't like is there's not much parking. I work out at the Gold's Gym in Hollywood, and it's which is, let me just give a shout out to the Gold's Gym in Hollywood. You people at the Gold's Gym in Hollywood, you are the nicest fucking people on the planet. And they have been every time I've come in. They've been lovely. They're so gracious because that's a tough room. Okay, you've got. Well, I know Trixie Mattel works out there because she said it the other day. So I mean, there are people that are like really beautiful working out at that gym. Everybody's nice. Nobody's weird, and nobody's like. It's not like a show place, right? Literally, people are there just to get their workout done. It's not really that much of a, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, look at you. It's not creepy. And and the people are just so fucking nice. They're so gracious. They're so like, let's help you and let's find out. I had a problem with the membership thing, and the guy's like, oh, well, just go work out, and then I'll come back, and then we'll talk about it. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Easily, my grandson baby shower this weekend should be fun, better than mine. It lasted 30 minutes and family didn't think I deserved one because you were single. Easily, my love. Oh my God, my sister. I was single when I had my baby too. I was single from the jump, actually. But yeah, oh, I didn't get a baby shower, which is not that's not abnormal. Like, I don't do that kind of stuff with my friends. Like, I don't do like baby showers and all that shit. So I didn't expect any baby shower. And my family doesn't do that kind of stuff. I mean, they'll get you stuff, but they're not going to fucking hold a party for it. Like, that is just extra time for everybody. And frankly, I'm down with that. I don't need an extra party in my life. If you would like to give a gift, fantastic. Give a gift. But I don't need a party. But that's so nice. Oh, that's so fun. Oh. It is fun to go to them. I do enjoy going to showers because it's just so cute and everybody's so happy and the cutest little clothes in the world. Oh my God. I'm going to be the most obnoxious grandmother, I'm sure. Maybe. Maybe not. I think I'm going to be like Auntie Mame. I think I want to be like Auntie Mame. Like, I'll be the troublemaker that takes the kid to the, strip club or something. That's what I'm going to be. That's the kind of grandma I'm going to be. I just realized cottage cheese doesn't have any cheese. It just occurred to you. Jim, that's a good one for so early in the morning. That was mean. I agree, Neil. My friend did one, but they didn't eat. All I got was diapers and wipes. I have avoided showers. I'm sorry to laugh. I'm really not laughing. Who wants a paper plate hat? That's right. That's right. I don't need to be wrapped in toilet paper for a bridal shower, okay? I don't need to. I don't even think I had any bridal showers. I don't think I did. I had 2 marriages. I don't think I did have a bridal shower. I'm sure it's the vibe that I put out, like, don't bother. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, calm down. Oh my God. All right. Jesus. This world is too much. I'm telling you right now. Between the election and just the nonsense, I don't even know. Wrapped in toilet paper, your ways are strange and foreign to me. My 2 oldest grandchildren are 10 and 11. I know. I think I've seen one of them. There is nothing like being a grandparent. It's time I'm around them. I see something that makes my brain say, I know where that came from. I've heard that before. What's on the agenda? Well, I have a lot of things. I have like 4 tabs open, and then I was just going to look to see if there was, 5. I was going to look to see if there was anything else going on. Let's see what's on there. Legacy. Oh my God. All right, let's just see what's going on here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, the West Virginia grandchildren or grandparents. I will be a very terrible grandmother. I will be but my daughter, I raised my daughter, so my daughter has an idea of what kind of grandmother I'm going to be. So she can plan accordingly. You know, like move, don't tell me where she moved, that kind of stuff. No, I think she knows what I'm about in terms of she knows the Auntie Mame storyline. Let's put it that way. Oh, that's outside the courtroom. Who cares about outside the courtroom? God damn it. I am telling you right now, I don't fucking care about post courtroom, outside courtroom views. Who cares? Let's see. I'm gonna see. It's so terrible without Congress in session. All the idiots are gone. And they're not working. Boy, they really don't work very much. Can I just say that? I feel like they don't work very hard. I mean, some of them do, but I don't think all of them do. Let's see. Oh my God! I heard the I heard the I know you well enough. No, you will not. I know. I know. Uh, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I just, I don't even, the problem is I don't think the angst that we're feeling, if we are feeling, I'm not assuming you're feeling any, but if you are feeling some, like, I'm kind of like angsty, I don't think it's going to be over on November 6th. And that's what I'm worried. I'm trying to steel myself for the post November 5th thing. Oh, really? The P. Diddy thing? Well,
Donald Trump is falling apart at the seams.
Sorry. Well, I did want to show you the Obama thing because I thought that was really cool. Hold on just a minute. There wasn't really anything. What's that? Okay. My God. This guy's really campaigning. I'm going to give, Trump is like doing 3 or 4 events a day, which I think is hilarious, actually. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't watch Frontline, but there's a Kellyanne Conway interview on Frontline. In a recent University of California Davis study, a third of MAGA Republicans expect imminent civil war. A third? Come on. And nearly 3/4? No. Well, actually, I guess I could. If it's Republicans, yeah, I guess I could see that. Obama and Eminem. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I have not been an Eminem. I'm an Eminem fan for the music. His treatment of women has always been like fucking problematic for me. And in many ways, he's been forgiven for his bullshit in ways that other people aren't forgiven. And so I have a little bit of a problem with Eminem. At the same time, I do love his music. And if he will motivate the base, I do love his music. If he will motivate the base to really get out, or people that might not have voted, or in whatever, whoever these undecided people are, I don't really know who they are. I'd really like to talk to an undecided voter. Does anybody know an undecided voter? Do you think that a case of Coke and a drum seat might have been such a great Christmas gift for the grandkids? A case of Coke and a drum set. I had the best friend. Do I take his lyrics literally? Well, here's the problem. See, I'm not a censorship girl at all. But the bottom line is this. Music and culture can shape attitudes towards women, towards the LGBTQ community, towards any group. And so while I am a huge fan, I get sad when I hear music that is really degrading or objectifying to women in the ways that it has been. And I really, I need, yeah, that does influence the way kids treat each other, the way they view each other. I'm not saying that it needs to be censored. I'm saying we need to have a conversation about worth. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of, it's hard for me because I don't want to be like, I don't ever want to censor music ever, or art for that matter. But I think that I especially running a high school, I know I have a little insight into how music, just kind of gives a voice to something. What? Wait, you were never. Oh no, peace, love, no apologies necessary. Oh my God, you were fine, girlfriend. Don't even worry. Oh my God, no, we're so human here. It's not even funny. And I forget half the shit that happens. So there's that. So don't even worry about it. No, don't worry about it, girl. You're good. Yeah, so I don't know. I do. I love his music. I'll sing along to it. I'll do all those things. I even like the weird songs where he's like talking about hitting women. Like I mean, music is an art form, and I appreciate an art form, and I love current music. I really dig it. You're welcome. Yeah, we're not like that here, peace, love. We don't do that. We're like normal people. We're like the only normal people on the YouTube streets, frankly, is what I feel like. The third of MAGA spend their time in their mother's basement playing video war games. Well, I will say there's probably a fair amount of them. One Tin Soldier. Yeah, no, there's some great, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I can sing some pretty terrible rap lyrics. No, I haven't. Pete and Boss. So I can do that, and I'm definitely not like oh no, you kids listening to your music. I'm not that person. But I also recognize that art can influence how you view others, and and for some people that's going to stick. So I think it's awareness and media literacy. How about that? It comes back down to media literacy. Yeah, I struggle with it too because, like I like Woody Allen. I fucking hate Woody Allen. He's a fucking pervert pig. Murder in Manhattan is one of my favorite movies, like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So yeah, I think that I'm glad because Eminem represents a really an opportunity to reach out to voters who might not have otherwise paid attention, and that all day long and twice on Tuesdays, baby. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Yeah, and judge not lest ye be judged. Like I just think about all that stuff. Coolio, Snoop, Chance, yes. Oh, I love Chance the Rapper. The one from 1969. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, that's how I feel about music. I don't know if that answers your question, but let's see. Well, I have a lot of things to read to you. If we don't have anything to watch, maybe we start reading, and then we can monitor and see if there's something else happening. But no, there might be. Oh, Jesus Christ, not you. What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. I want to go to my watch later because I had something weird on there. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my... Wait. Let me see what's on this one. How networks affects. Network effect. That's 46 minutes. Oh, I'm probably going to get killed by them. I guess I don't. Wait. Let me go back. Oh, watch later. Here we go.
Here we go.
Good morning, Jay Rance. Well, Paul J, I appreciate that because listen, my top artist, I don't think it was 20. Like, basically, Migos has been in my top artists. Does that help you understand? Like, my most listened to has been Migos in the past. I can't remember what it was last year. Oh, I can't remember what it was. But yeah, so I'm all over it, baby. The hip hop trust fund babies are big phonies. Yeah, no, they're dumb. The trader guy, the auto trader guy. Nah, he's dumb. I thought I had. Oh, and can we just enjoy for a moment the fact that Tim Pool. Wait, I need to find a clip of Tim Pool. He's very sad. Tim Pool is big sad. Tim Pool is so sad. He's so sad. He's so sad. Tim Pool quitting. Okay, here we go. Wait, let's watch this guy. This is the other guy we had. Chalcon slams Tim Pool for canceled show over staff drama. Here we go. Here we go.
You know, the conversations I've had with family is like...
Okay, this is Tim Pool. Now, let's remind you. Hold on, I'm coming back. Let's remind you of what just happened to Tim Pool. I mean, like, just happened. I mean, like, super just happened. Okay, so, yeah, exactly, Max. So, if you recall, Timmy Pool, Beanie Boy, Beanie Brain, was one of the people named as those who receive Russian-funded propaganda. And his name came out as a part of Tenet Media, which was an American-based company, but run by Russians and fed information, stories to push by the Russian government. So they would influence and divide Americans. So Tim Pool got caught taking money from this company and pushing that very same Russian disinfo. And my question the other day, was it Monday? I don't even know if it was Monday. Or maybe it was before then. Is why is he still on the air? Because everything he does is from the Tenet Media money. Well, I got my answer. And the answer is he's not going to do it anymore. So I think, and Mueller, she wrote, also thinks, that there might be an investigation happening into Mr. Poole, which is also influencing his decision to be like, I'm done. So let's watch him be, I'm done. Because the Schadenfreude is just too much. It's too delicious. I can't pass up the opportunity. I can't. I'm gonna put him over here. Oh my God, Tim Pool, you're such a fool.
Like, I am under no illusions that I
This
have
is someone
the
else's
capability
video.
to make this company what it could be.
Oh, this is some other
And I
guy.
hear all these things. No, Tim, you're wrong. You're wrong. Oh, come on. We've been trying to get a coffee shop open for 2 years. Yeah. Clearly, I cannot do it. My feelings are not hurt when I'm like, oh, I can't do it. We've gotten to a point in the company where everyone's kind of just kicked their feet up and said, I'm doing what I need to be doing. Yeah. And then that just means I'm Sisyphus pushing the rock up.
They don't care.
The problem is people are sitting on the rock.
He's losing his mind. And I'm reaping all the benefits.
Okay, all right. I don't know what this is all about. All right, this is not going to be.
What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and last night sent some shockwaves
Jeremy,
through
you're
the
amazing.
content commentator
I'm not going to
space.
steal your video though,
And
because what I really want to see is just the the meltdown. Oh, fellatio blow. He's dating, isn't he dating Amber Rose? Now, can I ask a question, like a logic question? Can I just ask a logic question? You're telling me that in the MAGA universe, Fellatio Blow and Amber Fingerbutt Rose, that they found each other and are in love, right? Or whatever. Like, if I feel like this is the smallest fishbowl in the world, and there's only like those two can only be together because there's nobody else out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not describing it very well, but what's with the sword and the pistol on the wall? Well, it's next to his skateboards. This is a kid that got money from Russia to be an asshole and said, yes, please, because it'll help me buy more skateboards. That's what Tim Pool is. He's an idiot. Are there MAGA rappers that are good? Oh, I don't know. How many years was he doing that show? A lot of years, I feel like, Badger. I feel like he's been on for a minute. And the thing is they all love him. Like, nobody's changing their minds about these people, even though they're taking Russian money. Nobody's fucking cares. But my question is, why are they still on the air? And name the 600. Name the others. Because I'm curious. I want to know who else got money. Even the tiny ones. Because trust me, Kleberg probably knows who the tiny ones are. Yeah, he's an Occupy guy. He's a Bernie bro. Or was. He doesn't know what he wants. Yeah, I hope they have to repent. Yeah, I hope so. I doubt it, but I hope so. Let's see. Dang it. Oh, here. Well. Oh, actually, I've been watching.
To get out of
so
the way
I've
before
cut it in a
falls on
different
me. I get
area.
that, but it seems like you're profitable. Like,
this is them discussing it whenever day they had to discuss it.
yeah.
Oops.
So that's how we have ancillary investment.
Right.
Right.
So-
That's how we're doing these other shows.
So you like,
But I
doing-
can't
oh,
manage them, and I can't succeed unless they have a CEO managing them.
Okay, so you need someone
And
there.
so it's like I'm not going to be able to do IRL, the morning show, and manage outside investments. And so at this point, it's kind of like
You need a
Why?
bad guy.
that's what I was saying.
Why?
I mean, you do. You just
one
do. You
option
need a
is
bad
selling,
cop.
sell the show to somebody. We've
I
talked
think
about it
he's-
before.
I
It's
think
like,
he's
yeah, but then what
getting,
happens? Like what are the requirements of a
He's
sale?
getting indicted.
What does that mean for the show? Maybe there's
Good
someone
morning,
we know and trust
gal.
and we're comfortable with
We're
running,
just
running it and operating it. I don't know.
Schadenfreude over Tim Pool.
Or it's just like the question of keeping everything going is, do I have an obligation to everyone else?
Yeah, what about everyone
I mean, I'd ask
else?
your fans.
No,
It's
I mean,
not
for the
about me.
people,
But no.
more for the viewers. You have more obligation to the viewers than you do have anyone working here, in my own opinion.
No, but it is your life.
You know,
That's right. It's all about
yeah.
the
So it's
right,
viewers.
and they're
And if you're not
right, and I don't
living your
care.
life
You should-
right now, sorry, go ahead.
No, he's right. I was gonna say more to the fans than anyone else, but you are your own person. You should do what the fuck you
What
want.
what are we here to do on this earth?
Yeah.
You know, this is
Be
a
happy.
Dance.
Stop commies.
Well, if the answer was be happy,
Stop
then I
commies?
quit
Oh,
everything.
stop
and I
taking their
go,
money then.
sell lemonade.
I got
on
it.
on a
I got
highway.
it to plant the tree that others can see a shade of.
Well, that's
To
a good
make a
answer.
better
I mean,
future.
Is it
Right?
duty to others for the success of
Someone's going to
mankind?
chop down your tree.
Well, they can.
Just telling
Like,
you.
no, yeah.
Steal your lemons?
I thought it was an apple tree.
Someone's going to kick
Steal
over
your
your
apples.
lemonade stand.
Hey,
And they're a
wow.
deer.
You're gonna get
and
their
they
That's
did,
lemonade
fun.
from China.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to be priced out.
That's
The beginning
that's
of life is
Where's
that's how
his,
you built what you built.
Yeah.
Where's his coffee?
Sell
here
or
we
shut
go.
it down.
You did
Sell
what?
it or shut it down. One or the other.
One or the other.
Are you open to having someone inside or like not like a CEO, but someone coming to clog those holes up for you?
I don't know.
I'll hurt people for money.
I mean, you should. That's something you should think
No,
about.
you won't.
What?
I know I'm nice.
Fucking creeps. Hi, butterflies. How are you? Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me get to this. All right. Gal's going to save us. She's going to save our brains from Tim Pool. Let's see. They will deep fake Trump saying something he didn't. Oh, Jag Posobiec. Did you see my drag of Kevin Posobiec? Yes, inform the public. Oh, all the MAGA folks are complaining that the deep fakes are about to emerge. So this is basically a way to avoid anything that, it doesn't matter what he says, okay, because that was a deep fake. How are they going to do that for the rally? The Tun Tavern was where the Marine Corps held their first recruitment. What's the Tun Tavern? What is the Tun Tavern? Oh, hi. You okay? Oh, is the door closed and you're all upset about it? Okay. That's fine. I know. Miss you on Monday, Jay. Hope you're okay. Everybody loves you. The cult is impenetrable. Yeah, I know. We just, here's the thing. We have to win. We have to win and we have to persevere in court. Because they're really, they're they're in it. Butterflies. Let's see. What'd you miss? Well, we were laughing at Tim Pool. I was talking about something else this morning. It wasn't really important. Has Leon responded to the Walls dipshit comment? No, I didn't know. How about Biden? It was Fortnite with the cut. Fuck yeah. I tried Fortnite, J Rance. I suck. I was the first dead. And then I went to the practice range and I'm still not doing well. I'm not confident enough to join a Fortnite mission yet, but I love it. I want to try. Maybe I'll play with you. Maybe you can protect me. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. How do I do this? Wait, what do I do? Oh, well. I'll read this in a minute. Yes, thank you. Also, I'm on Baldur's Gate, too. I don't know if you're playing Baldur's Gate, but I'm on Baldur's Gate. I'm a little better at Baldur's Gate than I am at Fortnite. Fortnite, everybody's trying to kill you all at once at the same time. You believe you'll know by 11 p.m. They will count mail in during... Are they doing that, though? Are they doing that easily? Oh, I love Baldur's Gate. No, J Rance, you need to play it. You need to play it. It's a very good game. It's a very good game. It's beautiful graphics. Hi, Paulina. Where'd you come in? Hi, beautiful. How are you, darling? Oh, I just love this crew so much. I love this morning crew so much. You guys are the best. All right, I'm going to read a little bit about Dave Troy, shared by Gal. And then Gal, are you doing the AI thing on your daily dose every day, or was that just a test? Because I would love to play that every day, frankly, if it was going to be something every day. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'll put it over here so I can read it. It's unacceptable. This is Dave Troy. It's unacceptable that the Justice Department is sitting on this list of 600 fuck. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey, listen, don't stress it. Don't stress it. I'll do it for you and then just be like, good damn it. Some of whom are sitting members of Congress. What? What is happening right now? What is happening right now? What? On election they can start. Trump made them wait till polls closed. I know, but who decides that? The state? The state must decide that, right? Okay. Let me not have an aneurysm while I'm reading this fucking Dave Troy thread. It's unacceptable that the Justice Department is sitting on this list of 600 U.S. Russian assets, some of whom are sitting members of fucking Congress. Okay. Hashtag inform the public. Yes. In the run-up to an election. This is gaslighting, and it has to stop. Let me see if I can I read that? I need my glasses. I need my glasses. I'm an old lady. I know. This is weird. I don't even understand. It should depend on the state, I would think. Because I remember we had that problem last time. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. Okay. SDA documents further reveal that SDA extensively monitors and collects information about a large number of media organizations and social media influencers. One document revealed a list of more than 2,800 people on various social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram, spanning 81 countries that SDA identified as influencers, including television and radio hosts, politicians, bloggers, journalists, businessmen, professors, think tank analysts, veterans, professors, and comedians. I am not on the list. Trust me. When referring to politicians, the list often mentions which U.S. state and or political party they represent and the position they hold in Congress. The U.S.-based influencers account for approximately 21% of the accounts being monitored by SDA. On another list of over 1,900 anti-influencers from 52 countries, the U.S.-based accounts comprise 26% of the total accounts being monitored by SDA. I assess that anti-influencer indicates that the account posts content that SDA views as contrary to Russian objectives. Oh, okay. I just want to read a little more. Based on my review of the records obtained during this investigation, I know that SDA adds information captured through its monitoring efforts in dashboards. These dashboards analyze trends in public opinion. Well, where's the SDA stuff? That's kind of interesting. Let's see. From the doppelganger indictment. Affidavit in support of a seizure warrant. Okay, wait a minute. This is the U.S. District Court for Eastern District of Pennsylvania, U.S. versus certain domains. I just want to read a little bit of this. I make this affidavit in support of a warrant for the seizure of 32 internet domains that have been used by the Russian government and Russian government-sponsored actors to engage in foreign malign influence campaigns colloquially referred to as doppelganger, in violation of U.S. money laundering and criminal trademark laws. As set forth below, since at least 2022, under the direction and control of the Russian... Well, I could make it bigger. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Let's see. In violation of U.S. money laundering and criminal trademark laws as set forth below since at least 2022, under the direction and control of the Russian presidential administration, and in particular, Sergei Vladimirovich Kiryenko, the Russian company social design agency, Struktura, National Technology and Anno Dialogue have used, among others, the subject domains, which include cyber-squatted domains impersonating legitimate news entities and unique media brands created by Doppelganger. I wonder if that's CNN 18, you know, that thing on YouTube? I wonder if that's part of this whole kerfuffle. As reflected in SDA's notes from strategy meetings with Kiryenko and other presidential administration officials, SDA project proposals, and other SDA records obtained during the course of the investigation, some of which are attached, blah, blah, blah. Inter alia, one of my favorites. Reduce international support for Ukraine, bolster pro-Russian policies and interest, and influence voters in the U.S. and foreign elections without identifying and, in fact, purposefully obfuscating the Russian government or its agents as the source of the content. Among the methods Doppelganger used to drive viewership to the cyber-squatted and unique media domains were the deployment of influencers worldwide, paid social media advertisements, in some cases created using artificial intelligence tools, and the creation of fake social media profiles posing as U.S. or other non-Russian citizens to post comments on social media platforms with links to the cyber-squatted domains, all of which attempted to trick viewers into believing they were directed to a legitimate news media outlet's website. You guys are sheep. MAGA are sheep. They will take the pablum and they will, just like a cocaine-addicted rat, they will run back to the source to get more. That's what MAGA is. They're cocaine-addicted rats. That's it. I just cracked the case. That's it. I'm done. Done. Okay. Okay. Well, that's enough for that. But I'm gonna bookmark that because we're probably gonna want to come back to that. Yikes. Okay. The 1,900 people being tracked by the Russian state as anti-influencers deserve to know that they're being targeted by a hostile. Oh, I know exactly. Crack the case, Esprit. I cracked the case, y'all. The 1,900 people being tracked by the Russian state as anti-influencers, I hope I'm on that list, deserve to know that they are being targeted by a hostile foreign power as well. They should all be notified privately that they are on the list. They can choose whether to publicize that fact. I bet you Jim is. I'll bet you anything. Everybody's like, get me Jim Stewartson. My God, the obsession with Jim is just fascinating to me. I can't even fathom it. People who don't even know him don't like him. I'm like, you don't even know him. How can you not? Whatever. Anyway, weird world. I guess they have other agendas in mind. They should all be notified. Okay. Those of us fighting for an influence for the last decade know that we are way past the point of careful review and deliberative action. Now is the time to actually do something and start rolling up this network before it's too late. It's beyond ridiculous to assert that there are 600 known Russian assets. Oh my God. Thank you, Dave Troy. I thought I was crazy. We're operating openly and with coordination with a foreign government and not disclose who they are, especially when some are members of Congress. Restore faith in the government by committing to transparency. Please. Please, Rep. Jeffries, Speaker Pelosi, Mafume, and Cardin and Schumer. Oh, God, Schumer. You fucking dick. I hate Schumer. Yes, I know you were yelling this on our space and other congressional leadership. Do something about this before it's too late. How did we even get to this point? We must demand the release. I don't even understand why this is an issue. I don't understand. If you are on the list and you are getting money from the Russian government, guess what? That's going to become public. So DOJ, fuck you, and you're protecting each other. This is why this country gets fucked up, is because white men, traditionally, protect each other. And that's what's happening. Merrick Garland doesn't have enough balls to buck the system and do what is necessary to stop this nonsense. For some reason, he's stupid enough to believe that these people will operate under the same rules of protocol that he does. Now, I know he should know better, and maybe he does, but I'm not seeing evidence of it. And I think it is actually fucking serious when he refuses to release information that will help the public make informed decisions about their media. This is beyond. I don't think Merrick is necessarily corrupt. I don't give a shit about that. I mean, I don't think that's the case. I think he's operating under some kind of, ancient protocols and assuming positive intent from everyone, which, again, I can't believe that he would be in a position to do that, but here we are. Almost 5 years later. I just can't. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. It's like, I feel like certainly my friends and a lot of people on Twitter have exposed what is happening to this country. And yet, nothing. We act like, oh, well, this is a normal election season, and oh, yeah, dirty ads. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. What? And the LA Times? Fuck you, LA Times. Fuck you for not endorsing Harris. You need to, this isn't even a political issue at this point. It is a criminal trying to take over the presidency of the United States. So what the fuck? I'm not asking for extrajudicial action on Trump or any of his buttheads. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking that you help inform the public and that let them make the decision. That's fine. If you're not willing to take down propaganda sites, whatever. I can't fucking fight you on that. But you can label them and you can name them who they are so that people can make fucking informed decisions. It is a national security issue. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I don't really get it. Yeah. I want to read this article. I know it's a little older. Well, actually, no, it's not. I thought this was older. Okay, it was just yesterday. For some reason, I thought it was older. But we're gonna read this. I don't know. You know, it's just like I have always been like super like, hey, man, I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand how this works. I trust the people who are in a position to make a decision about when to bring charges, when to, like, because I want equal treatment under the law. Because if I'm in trouble, I want that to be done for me too, right? So I want the due process to fit, but I also feel like it's and I want to hesitate from like applying movie logic to this, like, oh, this is like a movie where we should be in the third scene, or the fourth act or whatever. It's not happening like that, and I get that. But I'm going to tell you right now, the DOJ needs to move faster. They do. For all the reasons, they need to move faster. Or we're fucked. We are fucked. And actually, I'm thinking we're kind of fucked right now. I'm going to be honest. I kind of think we're fucked right now. I don't know. I mean, we're not fucked, obviously. I mean, we're just, life goes on. And for some of us, it's not going to be bad, and for a lot of people, it will be really bad. Really bad. Probably not for most, like most of us, if we're, although I'm going to be honest with you, I mean, my pay went down when Trump was president. My take home went down after that tax cut. And it wasn't because I made so much money. It was because I fell in the middle of something. God damn it. Ugh. Okay. We'll come to this Atlantic article, but I want to read what Gal just sent too. Okay, this is Kathleen Ballou. Sorry. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, hi, everybody. Okay, let me make this a little easier. No! Okay, that is not what I wanted to do. Fucker. Uh-oh. They're looking for someone in my neighborhood. Oh, yeah, they are. They're circling. Watch out. Don't give your right name. We got a car chase in East Hollywood. Okay, here we go. Let's read this. Federal snipers surrounded the... Oh, whoops. Sorry. This is from yesterday. Oh, this space is live right now? Oh, wait. I want to see what it is. Hold on. I love this stuff. Let's go live. Oh, my God. Cast your vote. Oh, Betty. I wonder if we can try this.
Really important that when you're educating yourself that you use reputable news sources, books, reports, seek out experts like Mr. Giles. So you have
this is Keir Giles.
well-rounded understanding. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to agree with everything, right? But it's definitely important for you to take the time to educate yourself so you can just be as informed as you possibly can. There's a number of different resources that I would recommend, but I'm not going to get into those. But if you want to follow up with me later, I'm happy to provide those. I think beyond that, not only when you're sort of educating yourself or you're consuming information about the
That's the
situation in
host.
Ukraine or the Russian threat, take the next step and provide those resources to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and your lawmakers, your reps. Don't just read that story about the POW that was executed or the child that was kidnapped. Take that story and then pass it on to your decision makers, your lawmakers,
This
your
is about
friends, and your
Ukraine.
family. Take some responsibility in helping to educate others too, not just yourself. So that would be, again, a specific action that you can do to be a much more effective advocate for Ukraine. Obviously, engaging in conversations, talking with your friends and your family and your colleagues about the importance of supporting Ukraine and how that ties to our own country's interests and democracy broadly. Oftentimes, democracy can sound like a really broad issue, and we'll kind of talk about how to really reduce that into an effective way. But I think the most important thing is you want to share your knowledge and you want to share your personal perspectives with your friends, your families, your
It
neighbors,
was
and
Neil.
raise awareness. And having those personal experiences or sharing those personal perspectives then kind of jumps off and helps foster a discussion. Just as an example, I love talking to the two widows that live next door to me about all the work I'm doing to support Ukrainian firefighters. And through that conversation, I've been able to help them have a better understanding of the Russian threat and what the United States needs to do. And I've influenced how they're going to vote in this election as a result of those meaningful discussions. So, that's definitely an action that you should do is engaging in those conversations. And again, don't use those opportunities like holidays. Ask your best friend out to dinner and have with the intention of bringing it up. Don't miss out on those opportunities to connect. I've even talked about Ukraine in the grocery store with people I didn't even know. And oftentimes I have some Ukrainian literature on me or business cards of Ukrainian artists. I like to walk around with Ukrainian recipes. So there's all different types of opportunities or ways that you can kind of engage in conversations and foster a discussion about why Ukraine is so important and then make the connection to the threats that we all face as a result of Russia's actions. Obviously, we talk a lot about reaching out to your local and national representatives to express support for policies that aid Ukraine. We talk about that a lot. We talk about how important it is contacting your lawmakers to promote your own shared values or our democratic values. So, writing letters, making phone calls, attending their town hall meetings, these are all things that we all know make a huge difference.
Did Kier already
And those
speak,
are just
Gal?
another opportunity to really influence the narrative. And it's always good to bring a friend or a family member with you. I always tell folks the number one meaningful thing to do with your lawmakers is actually that personal face to face connection. So I call it an MOC visit, but a member of Congress office visit is the number one thing you can do. And then bring a friend. And if you're allowed, try to videotape that interaction to then take that video and post it on social media. The second meaningful thing to do, again, bring a friend and attend their public town halls and ask them questions or ask them, hold them accountable to their positions on Ukraine. And so those are the two most meaningful
I
things.
can
And
read
then
the stuff
beyond
later
that is
after it's
obviously phone
after
calls
he speaks.
and then writing letters. The advantage of writing letters, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I have a working group that we established. And when the illegal invasion began, it's former congressional staffers, current staffers, folks like me who have been working in politics for years. We've all pulled together a working group where we focus on specific tasks and actions to help support Ukraine legislation here in the United States. And one of the things that our working group has done is making sure that those news articles or those stories get into every lawmaker's inbox. So when you're writing a letter, be sure to link different articles or different videos. Provide them with resources so that it can follow up and dive deeper into whatever you're reaching out about.
Actually, that's a good idea for
Obviously,
everything.
participating in Ukrainian
Send
advocacy
stories along
groups,
with your letter to your
joining those,
congressperson. I'm going to do
supporting those
that.
organizations helps you to be a much better advocate for Ukraine, but also
I'll do that for
democracy.
media
You
literacy.
want to engage with established organizations and groups that are specifically amplifying Ukrainian efforts and providing resources to activists. Oftentimes, if you don't have resources, it really doesn't go anywhere, right? So you really want to make sure that you're participating within a well established organization, an organization that's recommended by Ukrainians. And you want to make sure that they're providing you with resources to help you be a more effective advocate. We all work really hard to utilize social media, but this is a great way to help Ukraine and be a great advocate for
That's
Ukraine.
so good.
Platforms like X
Oh
and
my God,
Facebook,
what a great
Instagram,
idea.
sharing information about Ukraine, raising awareness, mobilizing others, and inspiring others is really
That's a good
great.
idea.
Posting articles, infographics, even creating your own content. That's one of the things that I never knew how to do. I never created a meme before joining NAFO, and now I create memes all the time. In fact, one of my memes went viral. It was pretty cool. So, but these are really great opportunities to spread the message to help support Ukraine. Obviously, you want to attend
Hi,
events and rallies.
Carrie. We're just listening to a
You want to
space for a minute.
participate in both local events, but also protests or any type of rallies that support the same values that Ukraine is fighting for. So you can do that, in a number of different ways, but you can also create your own gatherings. One of the things that I try to explain to people all the time is that one of the reasons why MAGA has been so successful is because they've created a sense of community and solidarity. And they've used symbolism as a way to help identify people in that community. And if you talk to a lot of folks in MAGA, which I do,
But it doesn't work
that's the
for
number
us.
one thing that I hear
People
from
don't
them, that they
respond the
feel like
same
they're
way to
part
the
of a
same
community.
stimuli.
They feel like they're working towards something together. And in order for us to really negate some of the concerns that we have with what MAGA is doing, is providing that same community and solidarity on the other side. So we want to have a big tent. We want to invite as many people as we can. We don't want to create narratives where it's us versus them, right? We really want to create a sense of community and work together and be solid with each other.
Okay,
One of the
Sparkles,
things
it's
that
time
I
to
always
bring
find
Kier on.
frustrating is when we're
I'm
pointing the
sorry.
fingers at each other or pointing the fingers at our allies, right? Instead of doing that, there's a lot of
I
other
guess she
more
has to say this
positive
stuff.
ways that we can be effective and influencing folks that are our allies. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But you always want to just be coming from a place of like, how does this broaden our community? How does this create solidarity? And if it doesn't, you really shouldn't be doing it, because you're not going to get the outcome you're looking for. What you really want to do is create a safe place, a safe space, a great place to have a community where people can come and share and be together and help support each other and propel our values, our shared values.
That's a good point.
Obviously, volunteering your time and skills, that, I am very intimidated about, national security and not feeling like I'm an expert on Russia or Ukraine, but that didn't deter me from being able to offer my time and my skills to be able to help Ukraine. So there's a number of different ways you can do that. You can do that just by joining NAFO. You can be helping fundraising. You can do advocacy, educational outreach, again, educating people in your family and your friends. So there's a lot of different ways that you can volunteer your time and skills and work with other people to support what they're doing. I just joined the Crochet Brigade for Ukraine. So I'm actively, when I have downtime, crocheting things to help with Ukrainian fundraisers. But you don't have to have money to help Ukraine. I mean, just amplifying Ukrainian voices is just the very least we can do. One thing I want to say that is the most important thing in being an effective advocate for Ukraine is being there for Ukrainians. What they're going through right now, what they're witnessing, what they're experiencing since really 2014, but really critically since 2022 is heart-wrenching, it's heartbreaking. So the number one thing that you can do as a good advocate for Ukraine is just responding to Ukrainians when they post online and saying, I care, I'm here, you're not alone. Just sharing a GIF if you only have a couple of seconds, but just making sure that, they understand that they're not alone. They're not facing this by themselves, that we're all in this together and we're in this through the long haul. That is really bare minimum what you can do. And obviously amplifying their voices. So when they are sharing posts on social media, repost those things. Don't just scroll by. Drop a GIF. Don't just scroll by. And we know with the way these algorithms work, that's also going to help make sure that other people see what they're sharing. Especially when it comes to Ukrainian culture, we know with genocide, one of the intentions of Russia is to eradicate Ukrainians altogether. And so sharing Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian history is very, very important. And one way to do that is to obviously amplify Ukrainians' voices. You want to also support
No, I see the
Ukrainian
point of what she's
businesses.
doing. I totally understand.
Making sure that you seek
Which
Ukrainian
article? Oh, on
artists or other
ProPublica. Hold on.
cultural events that might be happening locally in your community, so you can foster more connections with Ukrainians and show solidarity. Um, Obviously, we talk a lot about political engagement, but one of the things that's really important when we're doing our own political engagement is we really want to make it comfortable for others to engage politically. I can't even tell you how many folks that I've met that have never been involved in U.S. politics, maybe didn't even vote before, or were never politically active, and for the first time they saw what was happening to Ukrainians, and they're politically active. They're encouraging others. They're emphasizing the importance of supporting one candidate
Okay,
over
we're
another.
we're
They're
gonna come back
prioritizing
to this,
democracy. They're
but I'm gonna
promoting international
wait. How do I
alliances,
do this?
like things that they've never done before. And I've had so many people DMing me saying, "What do you think about this?" or "What do you think about that?" Um,
Bye. Sorry, guys. Okay, because I found that article, Jim. Is it the one from July? Is it the one from July? Beatles always put me in a good mood. Yeah. No, I appreciate what she's saying. No, I was being flipped, so I'm sorry about that. But I appreciate what Sparkles was saying. I know she's kind of laying the context and the foundation, and it's important that she lay all of that foundation because there are people listening who haven't been exposed to what NAFO does or what other efforts are, and how you can get involved. So actually, I mean, I'm being a little bit snarky, and I shouldn't be. It's great information for a general public, and I love Keir Giles. I would love to hear him talk more, but I understand she's doing a good job of laying foundations about what they're about, and that's important to do. So my apologies. She's doing a great Sparkles. You're doing a great job. And I love your little cat header. I think that's amazing. Okay, let me do something here. Is this the article, Jim, that you read? Oops. Oh, shit. Not that one. This one? Is this the article? Inside Ziklag? Hold on. Doop. Is that the article, Jim? What this looks like a good article, so I'm going to go ahead with it. And then we are going to go back to that Atlantic article about the Hitler generals. Okay, so don't leave me because we've got more to go. We've only just begun to learn. Why do I start so high? Oh yes, I know you have threads on Ziklag. Oh fuck yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Hell yeah. That's why I should start lower. We've only just begun to leave. Okay, I can't sing this morning. Okay. Well, here we go. Well, here we go. Ready? Okay. Let me see if I can. I guess I can't make this like a. Blurk. Blurk. All right, come over here. Come over here so mommy can read you. We've only just begun. All right, so this was July 13th of this year. We're going to get some learning down about Ziklag, okay? A little foundational learning right now. Boop, boop. And then I bet we can probably find some Gal Suburban threads on Ziklag, which will add flair to our knowledge base. Oh, I love learning. Fuck yes, I do. Ow. Yes, I do. All right. So this is ProPublica, which we love ProPublica. We love ProPublica. Ignore the op tag. Wait, I've got to see this. As mentioned by the Ziklag conference in 2021 was where he was set up. Oh, I got to bookmark this bitch. Okay. November 14th, 2021. Oh, in 2021, where he was set to meet Mike Flynn at the Omni Hotel. He did not end up at this meeting, but had been instructed by Al Hartman, who was intricately connected to the attendees, evangelical leaders, and donors. Oh, hee-hoo-hoo-hoo. Bloop, 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 bloop. I love it. I love it. God, I love our smart friends. Man, we're lucky. Can I tell you that? We're so lucky. This is fucking well-informed chat. All right, here we go. This is going to take a little bit, 26 minutes, so settle in. Grab a snack, maybe some hot cocoa. Snuggle up on the couch. Oof. Maybe get a little throw blanket, wrap it around you. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Because I'm going to read to you. I'm going to scare the fuck out of you right now. Okay. No, but really. All right. A network of ultra-wealthy Christian donors is spending nearly $12 million to mobilize Republican-leaning voters and purge more than 1 million people from the rolls in key swing states, aiming to tilt the 2024 election in favor of former President Donald Trump. These previously unreported plans are the work of a group named Ziklag, a little-known charity whose donors have included some of the wealthiest conservative Christian families in the nation, including the billionaire is it the Ulaine? Some people are sent to distract end up telling me too much, and I miss the bait. So it's useful at times if you know what you're dealing with ahead of time, or at least early on. Yeah, Gal, you have gotten more out of ops than any person I've ever witnessed in my entire life. They're so dumb. They're so dumb. But, you know, gotta weed them out. All right. Let's see. These previously unreported plans are the work of a group named Ziklag, a little-known charity whose donors have included some of the wealthiest conservative Christian families in the nation, including the billionaire Uline family, who made a fortune in office supplies, the Greens, who run Hobby Lobby, and the Wallers, who own the Jockey Apparel Corporation. Recipients of Ziklag's largesse include Alliance Defending Freedom, which is the Christian legal group that led to the overturn of Roe v. Wade, plus the national pro-Trump group Turning Point USA, and a constellation of right-of-center advocacy groups. ProPublica and Documented obtained thousands of Ziklag's members-only email newsletters, internal videos, strategy documents, and fundraising pitches, none of which has been previously made public. They reveal the group's 2024 plans and its long-term goal to underpin every major sphere of influence in American society with Christianity. In the Bible, the city of Ziklag was where David and his soldiers found refuge during their war with King Saul. We are in a spiritual battle and locked in a terrible conflict with the powers of darkness, says a strategy document that lays out Ziklag's 30-year vision to redirect the trajectory of American culture toward Christ by bringing back biblical structure, order, and truth to our nation. Ziklag's 2024 agenda reads like the work of a political organization. It plans to pour money into mobilizing voters in Arizona who are, quote, sympathetic to Republicans, in order to secure 10,640 additional unique votes, almost the exact margin of President Joe Biden's win there in 2020. The group also intends to use controversial AI software to enable mass challenges to the eligibility of hundreds of thousands of voters in competitive states. Oh, so they've automated their challenges. Interesting. Data and disinformation. I don't think I watched that. I know this is Ann Nelson work too, Shadow Network. There's so much good work on this already out there. Golly molly. In a recording of a 2023 internal strategy discussion, a Ziklag official stressed that the objective was the same in other swing states. The goal is to win, the official said. If 75,000 people wins the White House, then how do we get 150,000 people so we make sure we win? According to the Ziklag files, the group has divided its 2024 activities into 3 different operations targeting voters in battleground states. Checkmate focused on funding so-called election integrity groups. Steeplechase concentrated on using churches and pastors to get out the vote. And Watchtower aimed at galvanizing voters around the issues of parental rights and opposition to transgender rights and policy supporting health care for trans people. In a member briefing video, one of Ziklag's spiritual advisors outlined a plan to deliver swing states by using an anti-transgender message to motivate conservative voters who are exhausted with Trump. But Ziklag is not a political organization. It is a 501c3 tax-exempt charity, the same legal designation as the United Way or Boys and Girls Club. Such organizations do not have to publicly disclose their funders. Well, that's not true, actually. I mean, as a 501c3, you listed your top donations. I think it was over 50,000 in a year. You had to list your top 5 donors. So that's not really true. I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. But anyway, on the 990, we always filled out who, if we had any donors over that amount, we always put their names. I don't know. Okay. But that's fine. Whatever. Where am I? Okay. In exchange, they are absolutely prohibited from directly or indirectly participating in or intervening in any political campaign on behalf of or in opposition to any candidate for elective public office, according to the IRS. That's true, because that's advocacy. That's the term we give that. And that's a different designation under the 501c. And I think it's a 4. Maybe that's a foundation. But anyway. So that's a different type of organization. So that was always the case. ProPublica Undocumented presented the findings of their investigation to 6 nonpartisan lawyers and legal experts. All expressed concern that Ziklag was testing or violating the law. The reporting by ProPublica Undocumented cast serious doubt on this organization's status as a 501c3 organization, said Roger Colinvo, professor at Catholic University's Columbus School of Law. I think it's the line without a question, said Lloyd Hitoshi Meyer, a University of Notre Dame law professor. Ziklag officials did not respond to a detailed list of questions. Martin Nussbaum, an attorney who said he was the group's general counsel, said in a written response that some of the statements in your email are correct, others are not. But he did not respond to a request to specify what was erroneous. The group is seeking to align the culture with biblical values and the American Constitution, and that they will serve the common good, he wrote. Using the official tax name for Ziklag, he wrote that USA Transform does not endorse candidates for public office. USA Transform, what the fuck is that name? He declined to comment on the group's members. There are no bright lines or magic words that the IRS might look for when it investigates a charitable organization for engaging in political intervention, said Meyer. Instead, the agency examines the facts and circumstances of a group's activities and makes a conclusion about whether the group violated the law. The biggest risk for charities that intervene in political campaigns, Meyer said, is loss of their tax-exempt status. Donors' ability to deduct their donations can be a major sell, not to mention it can create a halo effect for the group, Meyer added. They may be able to get more money this way, he said, adding, it boils down to tax evasion at the end of the day. Dominion over the 7 mountains, yeah. Ziklag has largely escaped scrutiny until now. The group describes itself as a private, confidential, invitation-only community of high-net-worth Christian families. According to well, that just sounds like a picnic. According to internal documents, it boasts more than 125 members that include business executives, pastors, media leaders, and other prominent conservative Christians. Potential new members, one document says, should have a concern for culture demonstrated by past donations to faith-based or political causes, as well as a net worth of $25 million or more. None of the donors responded to requests for comment. Tax records show rapid growth in the group's finances in recent years. Its annual revenue climbed from $1.3 million in 2018 to $6 million in 2019 and nearly $12 million in 2022, the latest filing available. The group's spending is not on the scale of major conservative funders such as Miriam Adelson or Barry Seid, the electronics magnate who gave $1.6 billion with a B to a group led by conservative legal activist Leonard Leo. But its funding and strategy represent one of the clearest links yet between the Christian right and the election integrity movement fueled by Trump's baseless claims about voting fraud. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to come all the way back down and sit right in the crotch of Doug Frank. Well, at all. I use him as the representative for a group of people. Ziklag was the brainchild of a Silicon Valley entrepreneur named Ken Eldred. It emerged from a previous organization founded by Eldred called United in Purpose. I remember that, which aimed to get more Christians active in the civic arena, according to Bill Dallas, the group's former director. United in Purpose generated attention in June 2016 when it organized a major meeting between then-candidate Trump and hundreds of evangelical leaders. And I know, Gal, you have a ton of work on United in Purpose, or at least I believe that's the case. After Trump was elected in 2016, Eldred had an idea, according to Dallas. He says, "I want all the wealthy Christian people to come together," Dallas recalled in an interview. Eldred told Dallas that he wanted to create a donor network like the one created by Charles and David Koch, but for Christians. He proposed naming it David's Mighty Men, Dallas said. Female members balked. Dallas found the passage in Chronicles that references David's soldiers and read that they met in the city of Ziklag, so they chose the name Ziklag. The group's stature grew after Trump took office. Vice President Mike Pence appeared at a Ziklag event, as did former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson, Senator Ted Cruz, and then Rep. Mark Meadows, and other members of Congress. In its private newsletter, Ziklag claims that a coalition of groups it assembled played a hugely significant role in the selection, hearings, and confirmation process of Amy Coney Barrett for a Supreme Court seat in late 2020. Confidential donor networks regularly invest hundreds of millions of dollars into political and charitable groups, from the Liberal Democracy Alliance to the Koch-affiliated Stand Together organization on the right. But unlike Ziklag, neither of those organizations is legally set up as a true charity. Ziklag appears to be the first coordinated effort to get wealthy donors to fund an overtly Christian nationalist agenda, according to historians, legal experts, and other people familiar with the group. It shows that this idea isn't being dismissed as a fringe in the way that it might have been in the past, said Mary Ziegler, a legal historian and University of California, Davis, Go Aggies law professor. The Christian nationalism movement has a variety of aims and tenets, according to the Public Religion Research Institute, that the U.S. government should declare America a Christian nation, that American laws should be based on Christian values, that the U.S. will cease to exist as a nation if it moves away from our Christian foundations, that being Christian is essential to being an American. Well, this all sounds repetitive. And that God has called Christians to exercise dominion over all areas of American society. Let me guess, are there 7? No. One theology promoted by Christian nationalist leaders is the 7 Mountain Mandate. Each mountain represents a major industry. Oh, well, here we go. No, I know. I'm just kidding. Each mountain represents a major industry or sphere of public life: arts and media, business, church, education, family, government, and science and technology. Ziklag's goal, the document says, is to take dominion over the 7 mountains, funding Christian projects or installing devout Christians in leadership positions to reshape each mountain in a godly way. That's how we got Max Little Johnson. To address their concerns about education, Ziklag leaders and allies have focused on the public school system. In a 2021 Ziklag meeting, Ziklag's Education Mountain Chair, Peter Bollinger, said that Ziklag's goal is to take down the education system as we know it today. The producers of the film, Sound of Freedom, featuring Jim Caviezel as an anti-sex trafficking activist who is currently under indictment for sex trafficking and sex abuse, screened an early cut of the film at a Ziklag conference and asked for funds, according to Dallas. This is the universal vision. These items are universal and apply to all 7 mountains. They are listed here instead of separately under each section. Not Jim C. Not Jim C. Oh. Prayer. Oh, okay. Got you. Prayer and scripture are fundamental to the vision of each mountain. Inhabiting and becoming change agents in the existing culture is critical to rebuilding each mountain. Discipleship and mentoring of other brothers and sisters in Christ should occur in each mountain. In other words, climb every mountain. Okay. Thank you for the link on the documentary. All right, hold on, and I'll go to that. The 7 Mountains theology signals a break from Christian fundamentalists such as Jerry Falwell Sr. and Pat Robertson in the 1980s and 90s. Rebuilding mountains. We're rebuilding the mountains. Rocky Mountain High. I'll have to think about that. In the 1980s and 90s, Falwell's moral majority focused on working within the democratic process to mobilize evangelical voters and elect politicians with a Christian worldview. The 7 Mountains theology embraces a different, less democratic approach to gaining power. Quote, if the moral majority is about galvanizing the voters, the 7 Mountains is a revolutionary model. You need to conquer these mountains and let change flow down from the top, said Matthew Taylor, a senior scholar at the Institute for Islamic, Christian, and Jewish Studies and an expert on Christian nationalism. It's an outlined program for Christian supremacy. Man, they're really trying to do this shit. I can't fucking believe this. The amorphous, tumultuous Wild West. The Christian right has had a compelling spokespeople and fierce commitment to its causes, whether they were ending abortion rights, allowing prayer in schools, or displaying the 10 Commandments outside of public buildings. What the movement has often lacked, its leaders argue, is sufficient funding. If you look at the right, especially the Christian right, there were always complaints about money, said legal historian Ziegler. There's a perceived gap of, we aren't getting the support from big-name, big-dollar donors that we deserve and want and need. That's where Ziklag comes in. Speaking late last year to an invitation-only gathering of Ziklaggers, as members are known, Charlie Kirk, who leads the pro-Trump Turning Point USA organization, which has employed convicted child sexual abuse material handlers. Thank you very much. Just like to remind him every time I see him. Let's see. Charlie Cook is a named left-leaning philanthropist who were, in his view, funding the destruction of the nation. Mackenzie Scott, ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, billionaire investor and liberal philanthropist George Soros, of course, and the 2 founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Why are secular people giving more generously than Christians? Kirk asked, according to a recording of his remarks. It would be a tragedy, he added, if people who hate life, hate our country, hate beauty, and hate God wanted it more than us. This is so dumb. Ziklag is the place, Kirk told the donors. Ziklag is the counter. Similarly, Pence, in a 2021 appearance at a private Ziklag event, praised the group for its role in changing lives and its advance the cause. It's advanced the kingdom. The Hubris Project. Yeah. A driving force behind Ziklag's efforts is Lance Wallnau. Well, good old Lance, a prominent Christian evangelist and influencer with kind of a puffy face, who based in Texas, who was described by Ziklag as a 7 Mountains visionary and advisor. The fiery preacher is one of the most influential figures on the Christian right, experts say, a bridge between Christian nationalism and Trump. He was one of the earliest evangelical leaders to endorse Trump in 2015 and later published very bad toupee. Later published a book titled God's Chaos Candidate, Donald Trump and the American Unraveling. Oh, what a lovely title. More than 1 million people follow him on Facebook. He doesn't try to hide his views. Yes, I am a Christian nationalist, he said during one of his live streams in 2021. Wallnow did not respond to requests for comments. Oh, look at the little puffy. He looks like a chipmunk. That's what every time I see him, I think of a chipmunk. Not a good-looking chipmunk, a bad chipmunk. Wallnow has remained a Trump ally. He called Trump's time in office a spiritual warfare presidency and popularized the idea that Trump was a modern-day Cyrus. Oh, yes. Oh, we got threads on that too, huh? Referring to the Persian king who defeated the Babylonians and allowed the Jewish people to return to Jerusalem. Wallnow has visited with Trump at the White House and Trump Tower. Last November, he live-streamed from a black tie gala at Mar-a-Lago where Trump spoke. Wallnow did not come up with the notion that Christians should try to take control of key areas of American society, but he improved on the idea by introducing the concept of the Seven Mountains and urged Christians to set about conquering them. The concept caught on, said Taylor, because it empowered Christians with a sense of purpose in every sphere of life. As a preacher in the independent charismatic tradition, a fast-growing offshoot of Pentecostalism that is unaffiliated with any major denomination, Wallnow and his acolytes believe that God speaks to and through modern-day apostles and prophets, a version of Christianity that Taylor, in his forthcoming book, The Violent Take It by Force, describes as the amorphous, tumultuous Wild West of the modern church. Wallnow and his ideas lingered at the fringes of American Christianity for years until the boost from the Trump presidency. The Ziklag files detail not only what Christians should do to conquer all seven mountains, but also what their goals will be once they've taken the summit. For the government mountain, one key document says that, quote, the biblical role of government is to promote good and punish evil, and that the word of God and prayer play a significant role in policy decisions. For the arts and entertainment mountain, goals include that 80% of the movies produced be rated G or PG with a moral story, and that, well, this sounds very bad, and that many people who work in the industry operate under a biblical moral worldview. Well, that actually, you're going to be in bad trouble. You're going to end up with Kevin Sorbo and Scott Baio and I don't know who else. Yeah, Lance has a bad toupee. I know, what fun. Wow. Sounds great. Oh well, and no more Harry Potter. Yeah. But we like J.K. Rowling because yeah, okay. All right. Okay, Ziklag. All right. The education section says that homeschooling should be a fundamental right, and the government must not favor one form of education over another. Okay, so let me say this again. What he said on whatever day, a couple days ago in a thing, he said that parents would be able to write off, I think, $10,000 worth of homeschool education materials. Now, I'm all for encouraging more education materials in the hands of parents and caregivers and children and everything. And I'm not saying that that's not a bad idea, but maybe that's a great idea for everybody. Homeschool needs to be regulated, okay? Because people do it out of laziness as well as motivation. So it needs to be regulated. It needs to have some oversight. Sorry. I agree that education administration could be thinned out. I do agree with that. But I think you need oversight. Well, I know you need oversight. Okay, sorry. Little side notion there. Okay, punish evil, and that the word of God and prayer play a significant role in policy decisions. Oh, have you seen the Christian homeschool materials? No, but I can only imagine. Hillsdale? Did Hillsdale put them out, or Prager? Maybe Prager. For the arts and entertainment. Oh wait, we did that. Okay. Others internal documents voice strong opposition to same-sex marriage and transgender rights. One reads, quote, transgender acceptance equals final sign before imminent collapse. Wow. Okay. Well, that's dramatic. Heading into the 2024 election year, Ziklag Executive Director Drew Hiss warned members in an internal video that looming above and beyond those seven mountains is this evil force that's been manifesting itself. Wah. He described it as a controlling evil, a diabolical presence, really, with tyranny in mind. Dang it. That presence was concentrated in the government mountain, he said. If Ziglaggers wanted to save their country from the powers of darkness, they needed to focus their energies on that government mountain, or else none of their work in any other area would succeed. That's right. Operation Checkmate. In fall of 2023, while now sat in a gray armchair in his TV studio, a large TV screen behind him flashed a single word: Ziklag. You almost hate to put it out this clearly, he said as he detailed Ziklag's electoral strategy. Because if somebody else gets a hold of this, they'll freak out. Oh, trust me, it's not freaking out that we're doing, dear. He was joined on set by Hiss, who had just become the group's new day-to-day leader. The two men were there to record a special message to Ziklag members that laid out the group's ambitious plans for the upcoming election year. The forces arrayed against Christians were many. According to the confidential video, they were locked in a spiritual battle, Hiss said, against Democrats, who were a radical left Marxist force. Biden, while now said, was a senile old man in an empty suit with an agenda that's written and managed by somebody else.
We're focusing, actually, laser-like on where the greatest power and impact can happen that will touch the whole nation. Because we can't be all over the place. Can't boil the ocean.
Can't boil the ocean. Oh, I haven't heard that one in a long time. Imaginary friends, imaginary fights. I did homeschooling, but I used the state curriculum. I mean, there's a place for homeschooling. I'm not saying that there isn't. It's just, I'm telling you right now, I've dealt with homeschooled children who are not prepared, and the parents are just not involved, not into it. You have to be into it, and that's hard for a lot of people. Obviously. I mean, it makes sense. In the file, Ziklag says it plans to give out nearly $12 million to a constellation of groups working on the ground to shift the 2024 electorate in favor of Trump and other Republicans. Totally. Not all kids are made for public school. That's for sure. Absolutely. Abso-frickin-lutely. In fact, and that's why public schools also need to be cleaned up. A prominent conservative getting money from Ziklag is Cleta Mitchell. It's all the same people, folks. A lawyer and Trump ally who joined the January 2021 phone call with then President Trump asked Georgia's Secretary of State to find enough votes to flip Georgia in Trump's favor. One homeschooled, not Q. You got it. I don't assume they're all Q. No, that's not it. Mitchell now leads a network. Now, wait, I thought she had to step down. Okay, maybe not. Mitchell now leads on X. Wait, where? Oh, they're on X, the Christian homeschool materials? I'm going to take a look. Now I'm curious. Mitchell now leads a network of election integrity coalitions in swing states that have spent the last 3 years advocating for changes to voting rules and how elections are run. God, man, Fox, Henhouse, I don't know. According to one internal newsletter, Ziklag was an early funder of Mitchell's post-2020 election integrity activism, which voting rights experts have criticized for stoking unfounded fears about voter fraud and seeking to unfairly remove people from voting rolls. They make it sound so nice. They make it sound so nice. I mean, I would want materials. If I was handed I would want lesson plans if I'm a homeschooler. I would want the materials. At least guidance, and then you can deviate, whatever, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, anyway, sorry. I love education. I'm very passionate about education. According to one internal newsletter, Ziklag was an early fund. Oh, wait, where am I going? Activism. In 2022, Ziklag donated $600,000 to the Conservative Partnership Institute, which in turn funds Mitchell's election integrity work. Jesus. Internal Ziklag documents show that it provided funding to enable Mitchell to set up election integrity infrastructure in Florida, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. Now Mitchell is promoting a tool called Eagle AI, which has claimed to use artificial intelligence to automate and speed up the process of challenging ineligible voters. God damn it. This is that Eagle AI. Wait, what's going on, SB? The U.S. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau ordered Goldman Sachs and Apple to pay $89 million, and Goldman was temporarily banned from issuing new credit cards because of companies mishandling Apple Card. Ooh, That old Apple credit card. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Can't post link, but search from the Archives Christian Fourth Grade Network, published by Bob Jones University. Tackles the mystery of Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm going to come to that. Wait, let me just drag a tab down so that I find that. From the Archives. Not spelling right. Christian fourth grade text book. Bob Jones University. Tackles mystery. Oops. Oh, wait. Do they have a sample of it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Because this is really from a thing. Okay, wait. Here we go. I got to show you this. Hold on. It's a Reddit thing, but I think it pretty much shows what we're talking about. Here we go. Oops. Oh, shit. Hey, why aren't you doing that? Oh, here we go. Okay. This is what I found. I found it on Reddit. But so this is a page, I guess, from a fourth grade textbook, homeschool edition from Bob Jones University, which is a Christian nationalist institute of mass destruction. Talk about indoctrination. Let me show you my indoctrination. Electricity is a mystery. No one has ever observed it or heard it or felt it. We can see and hear and feel only what electricity does. We know that it makes light bulbs shine and irons heat up and telephones ring, but we cannot say what electricity itself is like. We cannot even say where electricity comes from. Some scientists think that the sun may be the source of most electricity. Others think that the movement of the earth... This can't be real. This cannot be real. How would you have to change the way you get ready for school if you did not use electricity? Well, I'm not going to school. I'm going to my kitchen. So I don't need it. I can roll out of bed in my pajamas and learn this. But here we go. Psalm 77:18. What the voice of thy thunder was in the heaven of the lightning in the world. The earth trembled and shook. I'm shooketh. Okay, that's hilarious. Sorry. That was a little bit of a diversion. Spend a tallow candle like every day. That's right. Exactly. Hello. I would light my candle. I would stoke the fire after hauling water and cutting firewood. Yes. Polivere believes electricians capture lightning. Well, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Back to reality. Although that's pretty, unfortunately, that's probably real. Okay. Internal Ziklag documents show that it provided funding to enable Mitchell to set up election integrity infrastructure in Florida, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. Why do we continue to let known participants in bullshit continue to walk around and do their bullshit? Where does dirt come from? I don't know. The devil. The devil. That's where it comes from. From the devil inside you, Carla. These efforts better not win. Carrie, you are so fucking right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, Eagle AI. That's right. We read about that. Okay. Fuck. According to an internal video, 800,000 in Eagle AI's Clean the Rolls project. Just check your voter registration one more time if you haven't submitted your ballot or whatever place. It comes from Sinan. That's right. It comes down. Oh, no, up. Because it's on the ground. Hello. Have you seen where dirt is? Is dirt in the sky? No, I don't think so. You know what's up there? Pretty bunnies. Pretty bunny shaped clouds. That's what's up there. And you know what that tells me? Jesus is up there. Jesus is up there. He's just waiting for me. He's waiting for me to walk up to those gates. And then he'll say, what the fuck are you doing here? Anyway. Bunnies fucking do it. Well, that's because they're sinning. Okay? They're sinning. Because sometimes they're giving in to the power of the flesh. Terrible. Terrible bunnies. Good bunnies do it on grass. That's right. It's only a sin if you stick around, Carla. Or Carrie. Dirt isn't real. That's right. No, it's very real. It comes right from Satan. Right from Satan. Okay. That's fun. Ziklag lists 2 key objectives for Operation Checkmate. Secured 10,640 additional unique votes in Arizona, mirroring the margin in 2020 of 10,447 votes, and remove up to 1 million ineligible registrations. Oh, don't get me started on volcanoes easily. And remove up to 1 million ineligible registrations and around 280,000 ineligible voters in Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, and Wisconsin. I yelled at her son for eating dirt. My wife said, let him. That's what my mom told me, too. I didn't eat dirt, though, because I knew it was from Satan. In a recording of an internal Zoom call, Ziklag's Mark Bourgeois stressed the electoral value of targeting Arizona. Quote, I care about Maricopa County, Bourgeois said at one point, referring to Arizona's largest county, which Biden won 4 years ago. That's how we win. Oh, so you care. Care is relative. I mean, care is contextual. For Operation Watchtower, Wall now explained in a members-only video. Pika. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's true. I have heard that. Wall now explained in a members-only video that transgender policy was a wedge issue that could be decisive in turning out voters tired of hearing about Trump. The left had won the battle over the, quote, homosexual issue. Oh, we had it in trivia. That's right. God damn. Trivia is amazing. Trivia is magic. He continued, they're going to they're going to want to talk about Trump. Meanwhile, if we talk about, it's not Trump. It's about parents and their children. And the state is a threat. That could be the target on the forehead of Goliath. The Ziklag files describe tactics the group plans to use around parental rights, policies that make it easier for parents to control what's taught in public schools to turn out conservative voters. In a fundraising video, the group says it plans to underwrite a messaging and data lab focused on parental rights that will supply winning messaging to all our partner groups to create unified focus among all on the right. The goal, the video says, is to make parental rights the difference maker in the 2024 election. Okay, can we just acknowledge that parental rights was, if not introduced by Q, was fomented by Q to a degree that this is what we have? Parents who believe things are happening in schools that aren't happening. Okay? So arrest Mike Flynn, because the driver of Q is Mike Flynn. And he is how we got here. In many ways, including these other people. According to Wallnow, Ziklag also plans to fund ballot initiatives in 7 key states, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, and Ohio, that take aim at the transgender community by seeking to ban genital mutilation, which is not a thing. The 7 states targeted are either presidential battlegrounds or have competitive U.S. Senate races. None of the initiatives is on a state ballot yet. People that are lethargic about the election, or worse yet, they're going to be all Trump traumatized with the news cycle. This issue will get people to come out and vote, Wallnow said. That ballot initiative can deliver swing states. Winning messaging gerunding grammarly-ing. Ing. I love gerunds. The last prong of Ziklag's 2024 strategy is Operation Steeplechase, which urges conservative pastors to mobilize their congregants to vote in this year's election. This project will work in coordination with several prominent conservative groups that support former President Trump's reelection, such as Turning Point USA's faith-based group, the Faith and Freedom Coalition, run by conservative operative Ralph Reed, who's still alive. I mean, talk about Dorian Gray. And the America First Policy Institute, one of several groups closely allied with Trump. He'll say, come back tomorrow. I know, exactly. Come back tomorrow. Oh, look at this. There's the 7 mountains, and here's our chess pieces. La la la. La la la. Ziklag says in a 2023 internal video that it and its allies will coordinate extensive pastor and church outreach through pastor summits, church-focused messaging and events, and the creation of pastor resources. As preacher and activist John Amanchukwu said at a Ziklag event, we need a church that's willing to do anything and everything to get to the point where we reclaim that which was stolen from us. No bishop, I know, right? Well, I didn't really get, I don't really get, I get the knight, I guess. I mean, wouldn't you use like the queen or something, or the king, or I don't know. Wouldn't it be the king? I don't know. Okay. 6 tax experts, try saying that fast, reviewed the election-related strategy discussions and tactics reported in this story. All of them have said the activities tested or ran afoul of the law governing 501c3 charities. The IRS and the Texas Attorney General is hilarious, which would oversee the South Lake, Texas charity, did not respond to questions. While not all of its political efforts appeared to be clear-cut violations, the experts said others may be. The stated plan to mobilize voters sympathetic to Republicans, Ziklag officials openly discussing the goal to win the election, and Wallnow's call to fund ballot initiatives that would deliver swing states, while at the same time voicing explicit criticism of Biden and all raised red flags, the experts said. I'm troubled about a tax-exempt charitable organization that set up its main operation seems to be to get people to win office, said Phil Hackney, a professor of law at the University of Pittsburgh and an expert on tax-exempt organizations. They're planning an election effort, said Marcus Owens, a tax lawyer at Loeb and Loeb, and a former director of the IRS's Exempt Organizations Division. That's not a 501c3 activity. Oh. All right. We got that one. I want to see what she is saying. What is this? What is this? What is this? The website was created on April 14th, 2024, just 2 days before Speaker of the House Mike Johnson announced Republicans would introduce a bill to Congress to prevent what he said is a threat of fraud from non-citizens voting standing alongside Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Coordinated voter intimidation. This is the domain. OnlyCitizensVoteCoalition.com is the name of the domain. And Speaker of the House. Okay, so 2 days before this was set up, Mike Johnson announced that they'd introduce a bill to prevent what is a threat of fraud from non-citizens voting. Oh, here we go. This is good. We need to bookmark that one. Did I hear something? I mean, it's probably outside. Here we go. Here's your thing. This is it. This is the list. To name a few institutes of mass destruction involved: Council for National Policy, Conservative Action Project, Citizens Renewing America, Center for Policy Center for Security Policy, Americans for Limited Government, American Family Association, Eagle Forum, Family Research Council, Gold Institute for International Strategy, Heritage Action for America, which is the Heritage Foundation's advocacy arm, Honest Elections Project. They're the ones who write all the fucking bills and shit. My Faith Votes, Public Interest Legal Foundation. Everything sounds relatively normal. Restoring an integrity and trust in elections, right? Tea Party Patriots Action. We're not gone. Texas Public Policy Foundation. The Shadow Network. Yep. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. We are coming over here. Oh. Wow. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Let me just take a minute. Take a sip of coffee. I went to the gym yesterday. Did you see the flyer they're posting? No. Where? The thing I was replying to. Oh, let me go back to that. Oops. Where are you? Wait, where are you? Oh, we didn't read this either. This Kathleen Ballou one. Let me make sure we read that. We've got time. Where did I just have your thing? Hold on. All right. So this is okay. Sorry about that. Thank you, Gal. This is an example of what we were just reading about with the Seven Mountains strategy and all of the institutes of mass destruction and all of that. So Brendan Fisher yesterday posted, this sign being distributed in Canton, Ohio comes from Cleta Mitchell's Only Citizens Vote Coalition, which is itself a project of the FAIR, Fair Elections Fund, chaired by Mitchell. Why? This was displayed, okay, so Michael Segrist reports, this was displayed at the Canton Public Library advising non-citizens that they can't vote. It is in Spanish. 21% of Canton is foreign-born. However, most visa holders are from India. They don't speak Spanish. This notice assumes they would speak Spanish because of racism. This is Clita. And this is the sign at the library in Canton. Public notice. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, it is illegal for you to vote. If you are not a citizen of the United States and you vote anyway, you may be convicted of a felony and deported. Voting by non-citizens is a criminal deportable offense. Yep, Only Citizens Vote Coalition is the mention on the bottom. Jesus Christ. Clita, what we gonna do with you? What we gonna do with you, Clita? Can't even believe that. On the coalition's website, they have a bunch of materials, including these and other flyers. I mean, the beauty and curse of this country is that there is a right to say those. There's a right to say things. I think that's racism and hate speech, frankly, and it's actually probably not accurate in some communities where you can vote down ticket. So to me, that's actually, well, it's voter intimidation. And what's that thing where you mislead voters? What's that? There's a violation name for that. Yeah, the timing of the coalition's creation, because it informed what Mike Johnson said. I think Powell was supposed to flip. I read something about that yesterday. I don't know if it's a new report or the old report. You know what I mean, Badger? Okay, let's read about Trump. This piece is getting a lot of, yeah, no, I understood. Yeah, I think I saw that yesterday too. But I would like to know if that's more current or if that's He's part of the 7 mountain people, and he climbed the highest mountain. And now he can't get down? Is that it? Now he has vertigo? Is that it? Is he weak in the knees? Yeah. Is his head spinning? Oh, the Kathleen Balloos. This is a long one? Or, oh, it's 40 minutes. Okay, let me do the Kathleen Ballou. Because I'd like to go from that. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yeah, the Atlantic is a long one. Okay. Well, all right. We'll just see where we go. See where we get. I could always read that and release it. So if you wanted to listen to it, it could be a separate whatevs. We could do that. Okay. Lots of rehashing of previous stories of Trump. Oh, well, then I'm not necessarily that anxious to read it. Okay, this is Kathleen Ballou. Let me make this a little easier to see. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Not really. Not really. I don't think this... Oh, it does work. Okay. It does work. Thank you. Okay, you can kind of see that. I DM'd maybe the best GIF that's not a GIF yet. Uh-oh. Well, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me... Doot, 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 doot. Wait, should I play it? Should I play it?
Fuck. Shit. Jesus.
Fuck shit, Jesus is right.
That is so amazing. That's so amazing. That's so amazing. Fuck shit, Jesus is right. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I know it's quiet. I'm gonna. We'll play it again. Okay, today. I don't think they understood that movie. Today, Rep. Thomas Massey, Masshole. We call him Massive Asshole. That's who we call him. Oh shit. Today, Rep. Massive Asshole visited Waco. Ah. It's so tiny. Let me get my forceps. Here we go. Here we go. I'm such a fancy lady. Okay, many responded. Okay, Massive Asshole visited Waco and talked about it as his wake-up call. Interesting. Many responded that they had been awakened by Ruby Ridge. Here's a thread on both. Kathleen Ballou, you love. Wait, I need to... Boop. 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 I'm sorry I didn't hat tip you, gal. At Ruby Ridge, 1992, what happened is this. A family with ties to the white power movement, Aryan nations, had encamped at a remote cabin in Idaho. Parents, kids, and an adopted teenager holed up. The father, Randy Weaver, was persuaded to modify a weapon by a federal informant, and this modification made it a quarter inch too short. Oh man. Okay, well we'll have to wait on that. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play that. Because God damn it, you deserve it. It is kind of funny. I mean, it's really funny. Okay, wait, hold on. I have to turn it up, I think. Oh my God, stop buzzing. Buzzer, buzzy, buzzing. Why are you buzzing? Here we go. Wow. Luigi. Ah, Luigi. Oh, get back there. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Fuck.
Fuck shit, Jesus is right.
It's as loud as it is. I can't even control it. I can't even control it. Yeah. Wait, where am I? Now where was I? Dang it. Nope. There I am. Oh my god. Sorry it didn't. We need to make that into a GIF, actually. There must be a GIF of that, right? Is there a lot of sympathy for Branch Davidians? There is a generation. I know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know. My lips are dry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, oh yeah, we're still here. Hey Lee, how are you, darling? Good to see you, my sister. Okay, so the modification made it a 1/4 inch too short, illegal. Entrapment, yes. Was Weaver sent the wrong court date? Yes. But also, he never planned to submit to the court. He and his wife Vicky, also an avowed anti-government writer, prepared for siege. They were survivalists and had lots of stuff. They also had kids, from 14-year-old Sammy to 10-month-old Elisheba. Everyone but the baby carried guns everywhere they went out on the property. Federal snipers surrounded the cabin, and the Weaver's dog alerted to their presence. The dog was shot. Samuel Weaver was shot and killed. U.S. Marshal William Deegan was shot and killed. And Vicky Weaver was shot and killed as she stood in the doorway holding the baby. This was huge. For the first time, the paramilitary violence the federal government had largely reserved for wielding against communities of color in urban spaces was targeted at a white family, rural, and on the news. For white power activists like the Weavers, this was a clear act of martyrdom at the hands of a corrupt, tyrannical government and was a call to action. Quote, when the feds blew the head off Vicky Weaver, I think symbolically that was their war against the American woman, the American mother, the American white wife, said Carl Franklin, pastor at Aryan Nations. This is the opening shot of a second American Revolution. They meant this literally. A race war fought through leaderless resistance, cell-style terrorism, armed with military weapons stolen from armories on posts and bases, like literal tons of weapons stolen from Fort Bragg. Who else was at Fort Bragg? I don't know. Then, the next year, a similar standoff began at Waco. This time, it was a multiracial, apocalyptic cult. Although they were paramilitary too, they were manufacturing their own hand grenades in preparation for a violent end times battle. Waco, unlike Ruby Ridge, was out in the open. So when the siege ended in fire and tanks, everyone could see it on the news. Again, this was a radicalizing event. Here's Timothy McVeigh selling anti-government and white power bumper stickers at the Waco roadblock. He would later watch the end of the siege in tears and gave Waco as one motivation for the Oklahoma City bombing. Hi, Mask says. No worries. It's not new for politicians to use racist dog whistles. Reagan famously gave a speech on states' rights in Neshoba County, Mississippi, near the site where civil rights protesters had been lynched. But invoking Ruby Ridge and Waco aren't just about a nod to racial violence or an embrace of anti-government views. It's a wholesale green light of mass casualty violence, pursuit of a white ethno-state, slaughter of race traitors, Jews, and people of color. I could go on. This isn't just today. Trump kicked off his campaign in Waco. The people who know what this is know exactly what is meant by its invocation. Ooh. Bring the war home, the white power movement and paramilitary. Ooh, I want to read that. Ooh. Notice they don't bring up the move. Yeah. Bo Grits Spike is the organization that was radicalizing discontent veterans at the time. I was one of those veterans. Oh. I remember the name Bo Grits. I can't remember now under what context. Oh. Ooh. Okay, let me see. What else did I have here? I think that's all I really had. I think we're going to pass on the Atlantic article on generals and Hitler. Although John Kelly did confirm that he Yeah, I know. I've been buying some hard copies of books too, Gal. Oh, right. Okay, Oren. Now I recall that. Um, I've been buying physical books too, especially for some. I think Oomph will laugh at this. For a couple of the science fiction books that I'm listening to that Oomph is putting out on Discord. Oh, thank you, love. Oh, I have stuff I need to send to you too, and to J. Actually, I need addresses for J. Rance and Clay, and Tina. But nonetheless, because it's Lolo Analytica, um, and I want to send you something. But I need these science fiction books. I'm kind of new to the genre in some ways. I mean, I read kind of light science fiction, I think, over the years. But this is the first time I'm kind of getting into the whole science fiction genre, which is like really deeper thinking and then sometimes, just ridiculous situations. And oh, so cool. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Really, Lee? Okay, great. Oh, there's an event at University of Chicago on November 1st with Kathleen Ballou. Oh, well, this just sounds like a great combination of things that I want to. Don't buy Ramsey sequel. Oh, okay. No problem. I know. I do. I should ask you before I actually buy which books, but like I'm thinking for the one right now, I might need to buy it because I know it's different worlds, and this one's getting me a little more confused even than the other ones. But it's good for my brain. It's really good for my brain. I really like it. So I'm enjoying it. It's very thoughtful science fiction, and some of it's kind of stupid, but I mean not stupid, but just like they do the whole like guys having sex with young girls, not like whatever, but there's just always like kind of tropes. That's what it is. There's some tropes within all stories that I always am like, oh, do we have to do that? Does it have to be that way? And maybe it does. I don't know. But anyway, so that stuff's like, well, whatever. But that's my own thing. So, but I would really like to read this book. I would really like to read this book. I kept asking if they were white exclusive because I didn't see anyone who wasn't white. Oh. That's so interesting. And I think Gal has spoken a lot about the infiltration of like the vets community and people being radicalized through that. And that's just really incredible. Yeah, they lied. I just think it's like that is such a horrible trick, to radicalize people who have given so much. And, I watched my dad and the fact that he was like, oh, I bet, right? Yeah. And that's where Cambridge Analytica, speaking of Analytica, Cambridge Analytica and all of that information. Remember, I don't know if you watch the people you may know, that really for me drove home how information is used, across, how information is used to target people through those vulnerabilities. It's amazing. And you know what? Oh, oomph. Yeah, valid concern with lots of. You know what though? I find that it's not just sci-fi. I find that is something that is, kind of endemic in a lot of genres. Movies and things like that. It's kind of a, damsel in distress kind of thing and vulnerable and all that kind of stuff. So the trope isn't necessarily. It's just like, damn it, did you have to? Because I'm really into it. But I just need you, I don't care about that. This was pre AOL, so we had VHS. Yeah. Oh no, girl. I'm with you. I understand. My dad almost was like, he was toying with not the garden. I think it's the Garden of Life, whatever the one that was, they had meetings in San Jose. And so I know he went to, or was thinking of going to a meeting. I think he didn't go. Or maybe he did go, but he didn't go back. I can't remember. My dad did a lot of crazy, nutty stuff in the 70s and 80s. as a result of PTSD from being a prisoner of war and never getting mental health care from the VA until he was 82 or 83. So, just that. So just to bring it full circle, it comes right back down to, how people are being radicalized in this country. And, it's really surprising to me because I think when I started learning more about the different groups that are involved in institutes of mass destruction and things of that nature, I think I assumed at the time and seemed to be confirmed by consensus, that or no, actually it's not consensus. It really, in my mind, I was like, are we really this type of country that would fall for, like, I know that Christianity has been falling in popularity for younger people and all that kind of stuff. And so I really wondered, gosh, does this kind of messaging really work? And now here we are where that messaging, helped by a media system that is designed to pump it up, that media has taken hold with a lot more people than we would have hoped for, I guess. Probably not enough to swing an election, but maybe enough to cause enough trouble in the electoral college or whatever, all the other scenarios that we've been kind of moaning about, understandably, for the last whatever. So but now I see, like, this dominionist thing, this kind of Christian nationalism, this kind of hyper, transgender issue group. They find something in people to take advantage of, as we've talked about, and then it just explodes. And they do, I think one thing we were reading about is providing community, that the right wing kind of provides community. Well, I think it's more about, there are simple, straightforward messages that you can glom onto within the right wing. And I don't necessarily find that either works with people who are less conservative, or if we just don't do it well enough. If we don't consolidate our issues as a party, because I'm pretty consolidated on my issues. My issues are human rights and a more perfect union achieved through, safety net programs, cleanup, better programs for foreign policy, more transparency in foreign policy, all those things. So I think there's definitely ways, but it's, I don't know. I just can't believe we're having a conversation a week out or 2 weeks out from the election, and considering that there is a chance that people would vote. I just don't even understand. Or that there's undecided voters. I'm still on that one. I feel that 100%. I've been waiting 40 years for this PTSD. Yes, Oren, I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. I remember going and finally getting a psych referral for my dad. And I was in the office when the psychiatrist or I don't know if she was a psychiatrist or like a psychologist, was like, yeah, you have PTSD. No shit. No shit. His beloved brother dies in the China Sea by being shot down and drowning while he is in a German prisoner of war camp. No shit, he has PTSD. What? And my dad was like a loyal VA guy. Like he was like, they saw him. So anyway, I understand that, mental health services weren't that advanced in the late 40s, 50s. I get it, I guess. But man, I feel that, Oren. God, man, you need to get it, girl. Get it, girl. I think that's so tragic to me. But I still think we're going to win. I just think it's going to be a slog through the next few months. That's what I think. So I'm trying to be like, okay, let's talk about election integrity. So we'll see. Anyway, no, it's, this has been I'm going to say this has been a great year in many respects. In many respects, it's been a hard year. I mean, I think everyone could say that if they sat back and looked. But in many ways, this has been a great year. I feel like I've, gotten better, deeper relationships with people that I wanted to. And, we're reading more. We're finding our rhythm here on the lounge. That all feels very good to me. I want to do more. Oh, speaking of doing more, let me end with this. Let me tell you about something that's going to happen on Sunday. On Saturday, I am going to do the lounge. And I might be doing trivia from the kitchen. Oh, EMDR online. That sounds intense. I would imagine there's a lot of protocols around that. I had friends that did EMDR. They swear by it. What is it? I can't remember what it is. Deep something. Emotional, mental, deep recall or something like that. I've totally made that up, by the way. Just want to say that. I 100% made that up. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. I didn't mean to be flip about it, but I think it is something. No, maybe it's not. I'm going to stop now. But on Saturday, eye movement desensitization. Oh, okay. Thank you. Eye movement desensitization. Okay. Wow. I know. Sorry, everyone. I liked mine. I think mine was really good. Sorry. I love you guys. So on Saturday, we'll probably be in the kitchen and doing trivia, but we might make something. And how's that for a commitment? And then on Sunday, I'm getting out on the streets. The body keeps the score for more. Oh, thank you, Mask. Thank you. Actually, I really would appreciate that. Read The Body Keeps the Score for more info on EMDR. Oh, Oren, love you too. You're so good. You're so nice. Sunday, the dyno's going out. The dyno is out, going to be out there on the streets because it's Halloween weekend, so it should be pretty busy down on the boulevard. I think I'm going to go down on Hollywood Boulevard because there's some pretty good traffic there. And this is going to be a pretty deliberate Harris Walls push. It's not going to be like, oh, you should register to vote. I'm going to be like, no, bitch. Vote blue. All the way down, baby. Vote blue. Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk is amazing. Oh, cool. I do EMDR at home after moving away from my therapist. Oh my gosh, Carla. And do you need like support? I mean, I want to go into it because it's personal, but the lady discovered it walking the park while ruminating. Interesting. He's 40+ years top trauma guy. Oh, okay. Wait, I need to take a picture of that. Hold on, I need to take a picture of that. Wow, Luigi. Okay, a picture of that. I'm going to look that up. Prince Harry talked about EMDR in an interview. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, it's not emotional, mental something. It's eye movement desensitization. I've done it with 2 different therapists. Wow. I did. I had girlfriends way back when. Gosh, this is going back like 15 years. And they were sisters and they did it. And they really did swear by it. And they had been through some really severe trauma and severe loss, like, losing people under violent circumstances. So it was a very intense situation. It's the side-to-side movement of the eyes that helps unpick trauma. God, I need to do this. I'm going to check out the online, and I'll check out the Body Keeps the Score reference. Thank you. Note to self, ruminate better. while moving through space. Yes. While moving through space. Which is what we're all doing in some way, shape, or form, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully. Spend it with good people. Spend your time with as good a people as you can find. Bilateral stimulation works, even walking. Oh, okay. I'm going to really have to look into this. I'm going to fucking look into this. I am now convinced. Because while walking in the park, her eyes looked back and forth. I don't even think about where my eyes are going. This is so interesting. I do a lot of walking when my symptoms are bad. Yeah. Oh, you're amazing. Yeah, the people are in here are completely, we really lucked out. We really won the YouTube lotto. Yeah, I think that's really, and now I haven't really thought about that. I've been on the waiting list for some therapy from my doctor's office for a while. I should probably just take more action to find it elsewhere. But I believe in therapy. I am totally into that. I am totally into telling your story. I mean, I worked in grief support for 7 years. And I just really believe in the power of being heard. That's why I feel like I just feel like people want to be seen and heard, right? Like I really do feel like that's all people want, essentially, is just see me, hear me. And you don't have to fix me, but being seen and heard has an immense power of healing. Just to be seen and heard, and which sounds kind of goofy if you say like, I'm really present with you or whatever, but that's really the way to describe it, right? Like, and so like that's where I really want to spend energy on people, that kind of appreciate, or I don't know, that just it doesn't have friendship to me is more about just kind of being there and being present and being, just being a support. And like you don't have to fix everything, right? But that's what I learned over the years of being with a children's grief support program is it's really important to just hear people and hear them out and let them process what's happening. And then over time, over time, that kind of edge can soften, right? It doesn't go away, but it can soften. Anyway, that was the goal in grief support, was to let things be. And it's similar, Carrie. It doesn't erase the memory, it takes the power out of them. And that's really, I think, where the model that we worked in tried to do with kids and their families. Everybody got the same level of support in our program for free. It was such a great program. God, I love that program. I really do. Yeah, touch me, heal me, ooh, see me. That's such a beautiful song, even though I can't stand The Who anymore as people. There's another one, another problematic artist who did great music. I was a huge Who fan in high school. Oh my God. I was possessed by The Who in high school. Quadrophenia was like my favorite album of all time for so long. I listened to the fuck out of that album in high school. Ooh, heal me. Great song. All right. Well, this has been so much fun. Wow, we did some really good stuff today. Thank you. Gosh, thank you to everyone who shared information. Literally, this show, I feel like, is produced by the people here every morning in real time. And I could not be more grateful to the people, to my producers. I'd like to thank my producers for providing such great material. It does have empirical evidence, yes. The taping thing, not so much. Yeah. Interesting. I really am. Oh, tapping. You know what? I tried tapping for a minute and I'm like, I don't notice any difference. So I don't know. If it works for someone, fuck man, do it all day. I don't even care. Crack on with yourself. Get down with your bad self. Crowdsourcing. Fuck yeah. Crowdsourcing for the win. Yeah. Thank you, Badger. And thank you, Carrie. Everybody. Thanks for coming today. I'll be back tomorrow morning and we'll do more fun. And don't forget Sunday, Democracy Dino's going out on the street. I'm gonna put the bitch on the street. And we're gonna roar for Harris Walls. We're Harris Walls. Anyway, thank you so much. Great show. I really appreciate. I do appreciate the curation that everyone does. I can't believe it comes together like that, and I'm just really grateful. And I know it's a lot of work on everyone's part to like, hey, let's link this, or let's find this, or hey, what about that? So thanks for that. It's a lot of great energy. Okay. Have a great Wednesday. Midweek trash heap. Whoa, whoa. It's hump day. You're almost there. Wherever you need to go, you're almost there. Think about it that way. I don't know. That's the best I can do. All right. Okay. Thank you more. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.